Hello coloring friends! Today is my weekly video about my coloring plans for the week and about the results of the previous week. And I will start with this illustration that I choose to color for Sammie's coloring checklist challenge. And the challenge was to color an illustration using only pastels. Pencils, chalks or oil pastel. I used the Derwent pastel pencils for this illustration, and what I can say, it was my first time that I colored the whole illustration with pastels. Usually it was just backgrounds, and it was fun, although I did get messy and I kept forgetting and smudging with my fingers or with my palm, and then it got messy, dirty, I had to erase, but on the whole it was really fun, and maybe I will keep trying using pastel in some other illustrations. And so you can see my result. It turned out quite bright in spite of me using pastel. The surroundings on this picture was rather gloomy and boring to me, like browns, grays, earth green. So I wanted the character himself would look more bright, and so I used this red and orange for his beard and hair, and green color for his tunic. And yeah, it was fun, and it looks a bit childish, but I really enjoyed coloring this picture and really enjoyed this challenge. And I was joined with a few girls in coloring for this challenge, and Rita from RBdreams Art channel colored same picture. You can see it now. She used pastels and then went over it with pencils. This god Surir, his name, quite differs from mine. Looks quite handsome. And thank you, Rita, for joining. And the next picture is from Irina. She colored this cat from a Discworld coloring book. She used oil pastels. The next picture is from Natalia. For her illustration she used chalk pastels. It turned out quite nice. And the last page is from Mary Coloring. Very pretty black cat. She used soft pastels and just a little bit touches with ordinary pencils, black and white. Thank you girls for joining me, for joining this challenge. So the next illustration, I planned to color it the week before, but didn't have enough time to complete it, so I colored it last week. It's from Dragon's Kingdom by Juliana Emerson, and that's how this dragon turned out. Green dragon on blue moon. The paper in this book it has some texture, but it's quite thin, and it's really hard to use layering in this book. I tried Polychromos and I tried Prismacolors in this book. I would say that harder pencils work better on this paper. For Prismas I had to use mineral spirit to dissolve because it looked not good and not possible to layer more. So but now it looks okay. And then I used a little bit of glittering gel pens for his horns and nails, and this part I'll show closer. Maybe you will see it, maybe not. And white gel pen for outlining these flowers to make them look more crystal-like. That's it. And two girls join me in coloring dragons. In this week it's again Irina. She colored this dragon from Characters coloring book by Christine Caron. And another picture is from Anastasia from Ivy and the Inky Butterfly coloring book. So that is interesting. Thank you. The next illustration is from Myth and Magic coloring book by Kinuka Whitecraft. I wanted to color this angel, and to my surprise I colored it very quickly and I really enjoyed coloring it. Here I used this water-soluble gel pens from Amos. I quite forgot about them, but recently someone wrote me a comment under that video asking about some techniques of using them, and so thanks to that comment I remember about them and I decided to use them for coloring this background. I used 2 layers activated with water, and as you can see it looks quite bright and nice, and it was really quick. And this way I have more control than if I would have used watercolors. So then white gel pen, of course, for these stars. On this lower part, like some landscape, I used Derwent ink pens because more small parts here, so I didn't want to use gel crayons. Did I say pens? Crayons, yeah. So, and then for the angel I used markers and then shading with pencils. And when I finished the angel, then I looked and it kind of bugged me, all these black lines, they contradicted with this angel image. Angel supposed to be light and I don't know, transparent kind of, and so then I used white gel pen to cover all the black lines on the wings, on the dress, and now I'm quite happy how it looks, indeed like an angel. So really love this work and I really love this book. I will continue coloring in it from time to time. It would be nice to complete it one day. These were 3 works that I planned for the week, but to my surprise I had little bit time left and I decided to color yet another illustration. I chose something simple. It's from Color My Sketchbook Mythic by Bennett Klein book, and I did this pattern mandala type pattern. It already has black elements in its design, and because it's mythic theme, and this mandala has this interesting design, so I thought such colors as like blue, I don't know, yellow, pink, bright and joyful colors, they would not suit here. And so I chose golden and 3 shades of red. I use markers and Staedtler 3 Plus pens. And after I finished the illustration, there's a list of names for each illustration, and then I checked and it says vampire pattern and I was like, yes, I guessed with shades of red, you know, like in theme. That was funny. For this golden color I use Sakura metallic gel pen, and I like how it turned out. It looks beautiful and kind of mysterious. Yeah, that was all what I colored during the past week. And now about my plans for the upcoming week. I will not have that much time, and so I decided to choose only one illustration, and it is for Sammie's challenge, and the prompt is to color a home. So you can color a building or interior. I would say it's not my theme. I don't like coloring interiors or homes, especially realistic, but challenge is challenge, so I have to color something. And then I choose this illustration from Hannah Carlson Jewelry Box book. This book is still untouched, so that's a good chance for me to finally start coloring in it. And this kind of houses, buildings, I think I can bear, because it's not realistic, and it actually doesn't matter what colors you use. You can use whatever, and it's not supposed to look realistic. So I think that would do nice for this challenge for me. Anyone who wants to join in coloring this particular page, you're welcome. Or if you just want to join challenge, and you also can send me your photos of your works. You can color any other home or interior. So send your works till Sunday. That's all for today. Thank you for staying with me until the next time. Bye.